name's Adam Griffith. This is my Uncle Joe Carrigal. We're from 6 Hull Street LLC, also DJ Management LLC. We're over on our office located at 420 Commercial Street. And we're basically here to legalize existing conditions at 6 Hull Street from a 4-unit to a 5-unit with no work to be done. To kind of open briefly, property was purchased and has been owned and managed for over 25 years as a 5-unit apartment building. Mortgaged it many times through a recent mortgage process. Came to, much to our dismay, that it was actually legally a 4-unit rather than a 5-unit. So that's why we're essentially here. I know John sent you our refusal, which has since been appealed, as well as the floor plans. And I'll just kind of go through. Maybe I'll hold off and hand the packet as a total, whatever that you guys want us to do. But we brought kind of, you know, some backup work. I mean, obviously, this is the front of the building. The entrance to the unit, which is in question, is in the basement. You can access it. The primary is actually not through the front door. It's actually along the side. So this is the courtyard. This is Hull Street Court. This is how you actually enter the unit. The unit has its own doorway. There's a small patio. If anyone walks through there, there's a small patio with the doorway that goes through inside into the unit. This is actually the second means, which is actually access through the entryway of the building, going down to the stairs. You can see it'll turn to the side over there. Picture of the doorway from the stairs with our meters over on that side. Took some photos of electric meters, 5 units. Why would there be 7? There is obviously the 5 that are here, and one is obviously ours for our that we pay for the common area. And there's actually like Comcast, AT&T back in the day had some units that were in the basement from God knows when. These are the pictures of those forgive me. The equipment that's down there, which is why that there's 7. 6 gas meters. Again, we pay for the hot water, which is why that there's 6 gas meters rather than the 5. Pictures, interior pictures of the unit, just for your own records. I'll leave that for you guys to kind of go through. Lastly, I think 2013 was the first year that we were registering units here in the city for means of inspections. Been registering it as a 5-unit, which you'll see throughout since 2013. Copy of obviously a lot of the information has been blocked out. Our insurance policy is a 5-unit building. And lastly, I'd ask to keep this, unless someone really wants to see it offline. This is our rent roll record reflecting 12-month rents for 5 units here in our building. But obviously there's personal confidential information that's part of this. So I just wanted to let you know that we do have that, should that need to be something that would be reviewed. John, is this something that you want me to pass along to you guys? Or
I don't think we need the personal information. And
yeah,
I did
but everything else.
what you gave me, so the council has, you know, read through it and it seems pretty clear cut, but I'm still open for questions.
Everything else,
yeah,
pass that around. And if my Uncle Joe has anything else to add, we can certainly, you know, answer whatever questions they have.
I'm just curious, how was it that it was classified as a 4, they use it as a 5? Like,
We bought it in 1992.
Yeah.
We bought it as a 5. We bought title insurance as 5. We refinanced it two times after, and I don't know how it wasn't a 5 legally.
Right.
It seems to me that something fell through the cracks somewhere. But that's why we're here. We want to straighten out whatever has to be done to legalize it as a 5.
So is a new refi contingent on getting approved?
Yes.
Yep.
Because 4 to 5 is different, because 5 would be considered commercial, 4 is not.
Technically, it's still residential.
Okay.
But the bank wants to see a clarification of what it is. We're claiming it's a 5 because we've always run it as a 5, and insured as a 5, registered as a 5. We have 6 meters that we pay the hot water, and generally a utility company would not give you 6 meters, one common, if they didn't feel that it was a legal 5-unit building. Similar to Comcast has that booster system there. They put in their 7th meter for electrical. They wouldn't put in a meter in a building or that type of facility in the building unless they felt comfortable that it was what we claimed it to be. So that's that.
Welcome to the North End.
Is anyone else in the council? I mean, we can pass these down, but I'll open it up to the audience unless someone else has a question.
Oh, John, we had an abutters meeting on this.
Thank you, Randy.
At, like, earlier this evening, and we did have one abutter, Michael Cup, and he's here today, and just questions upon, like, the legalization of it. Obviously, no construction work, so
Right.
no need for construction mitigation, noises, or anything like that. Questions about Airbnb, but, they clarified that there was no subleasing at the building, so.
Thank you.
Well, thanks.
Then, if any butters or anybody else has questions for Adam? Okay. And then we'll pass these down, but hearing none, we'll take a vote and then I'll announce it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.